I look into the mirror on the wall, and I don't recognize myself at all. The eyes are hollow and the face is pale, a quiet victim of a tragic tale. I'm wearing the dress you said you loved the best, but it feels like armor on an empty chest. The fabric hangs so heavy on my frame. Since the terrible moment you forgot my name, I'm just a stranger in my own clothes tonight, a ghost wandering around without a light. You took the best of me when you walked away, and left a hollow shell in the shade of gray. I don't know who I am without your hand, a lonely exile in a barren land. I try to smile, but it breaks in two, a painful imitation of what I used to do. The reflection is a cruel and a bitter joke, a fire that has vanished into smoke. Maybe I need to buy a brand new dress to cover up this devastating mess, but the fabric cannot heal a broken soul, or make a shattered woman feel whole. Not me. Cannot see who I used to be. I look into the mirror on the wall, and I don't recognize myself at all. The eyes are hollow and the face is pale, a quiet victim of a tragic tale. I'm wearing the dress you said you loved the best, but it feels like armor on an empty chest. The fabric hangs so heavy on my frame. Since the terrible moment left a hollow shell in the shade of gray. I don't know who I am without your hand. A lonely exile in a barren land. I try to smile, but it breaks into a painful imitation of what I used to do. The reflection is a cruel and a bitter joke, a fire that has vanished into smoke. Just a stranger in my own clothes tonight, a ghost wandering around without a light. You took the best of me when you walked away and left a hollow shell in the shade of gray. I don't know who I am without your hand. A lonely exile in a barren land. Maybe I need to buy a brand new dress to cover up this devastating mess. But the fabric cannot heal a broken soul or make a shattered woman feel whole. Not me, cannot see who I used to be. My thumb is hovering above the little screen, typing out the anger of the space between. I've written 5 paragraphs of heavy grief, looking for a moment of a quick relief. I'm telling you exactly how you broke my soul, and how you stole the pieces that made me whole. The cursor is blinking like a tiny heart, waiting for the sending of the words to start. But I'm staring at the unsent text in the dark, afraid to ignite a brand new spark. I know that the message won't change your mind. It'll only leave me further and further behind. I'm holding the trigger, but I cannot pull. My heart is too empty and my head is too full. I highlight the letters and I press delete, accepting the reality of my defeat. The screen goes blank. head is too full. Silence is the strongest word I have right now. A heavy fulfillment of a broken vow. I'll put the phone down and I'll close my eyes and bury all the anger and bury all the lies. Deleted, defeated, no more words. The morning sun is creeping through the blinds, but it can't warm the chill inside my mind. I watch the dust motes dancing in the air, a quiet ballet for a deep despair. You used to stand right by this window pane and watch the city wash away the rain. Now all I have is empty space and glass, watching another lonely hour pass. There is dust on the windowsill today, where you used to lean and watch the gray. I can't bring myself to wipe it all clean. It's the only proof of where you have been. I'm preserving the shadows of the love we lost, counting every second of this heavy cost. The world outside is moving much too fast, while I am trapped forever in the past. A statue frozen in a lonely room, surrounded by the silence and the gloom. This heavy cost. Maybe tomorrow I'll open up the sash and let the wind blow away the ash. But today I need the memory to stay, to keep the terrifying truth at bay. Just dust, fading trust, that I carried with a shaking hand. I took a single sip and I put it right down, watching the sorrow wash over the town. The condensation gathers on the outside rim, while the light in the bedroom is getting very dim. It's a perfect metaphor for the love we made, a temporary thirst in the heavy shade. I'm staring at a half-empty glass tonight, reflecting the shadows of the dying light. I'm parched for a love that I cannot drink, standing on the edge of a devastating brink. The optimism vanished when you walked away, leaving me with nothing but a thirsty grave. I look at the water and it looks so clear, but it cannot wash away this paralyzing fear. I leave it on the table to slowly evaporate, a quiet little symbol of my lonely fate. I'm staring at a half-empty glass tonight, reflecting the shadows of the dying light. I'm parched for a love that I cannot drink, standing on the edge of a devastating brink. The optimism vanished when you walked away, leaving me with nothing but a thirsty grave. Maybe I should pour it down the bathroom sink and stop spending all my heavy time to think. But I need the reminder of what we used to be, a half-finished promise to the ghost of me, half empty, not plenty, fading away. The morning sun is creeping through the blinds, but it can't warm the chill inside my mind. I watch the dust motes dancing in the air, a quiet ballet for a deep despair. You used to stand right by this window pane and watch the city wash away the rain. Now all I have is empty space and shattered on the tiles where I stand. A million little fragments of the white gleaming in the kitchen's fluorescent light. It's the mug you bought me on that weekend trip, the one that always touched my morning lip. Now it's just debris upon the floor, like the promises you made me long before. I'm sweeping up the pieces of my broken heart, trying to figure out just where to start. The porcelain is sharp and it cuts so deep, a physical reminder of the tears I weep. I'm throwing out the wreckage of a shattered dream, pulling at the edges of a ruined seam. The dustpan holds the ruins of our love, while the heavy sky is darkening above. I wash my hands, but I can't wash away the bitter sorrow of this lonely day. Of a ruined seam. You can buy a new cup, but it isn't the same. It won't hold the memory, it won't hold your name. I'll drink my coffee from a paper glass and wait for this terrifying pain to pass. Broken down on the ground, sweeping up. The water is sitting on the bedside stand, a glass that I carried with a shaking hand. I took a single sip and I put it right down, watching the sorrow wash over the town. The condensation gathers on the outside rim, while the light in the bedroom is getting very dim. It's a perfect metaphor for the love we made, Maybe I should pour it down the bathroom sink and stop spending all my heavy time to think. But I need the reminder of what we used to be, a half-finished promise to the ghost of me. I bought a can of paint to cover up the wall where you punched a hole in the middle of the fall. The plaster is smooth and the color is new, a desperate attempt to hide the ghost of you. But every time I look at that perfect space, I see the angry shadow of your ruined face. You can paint the drywall, but you can't erase the memory of the terror in this lonely place. These are just painted over scars in my home, a beautiful cover for a broken bone. The surface is white, but the damage is deep, a terrible secret that I have to keep. I'm trying to pretend that the room is fine while I'm erasing the border of the boundary line. The smell of the paint is heavy in the air, masking the scent of the absolute despair. I'm a master of the cover-up, a queen of the lie, hiding all the tears that I want to cry. These are just painted over scars in my home, a beautiful cover for a broken bone. The surface is white, but the damage is deep, a terrible secret that I have to keep. I'm trying to pretend that the room is fine while I'm erasing the border of the boundary line. Maybe the paint will finally start to peel and show the whole world exactly how I feel. But until that day, I will keep up the front and bear the heavy burden of the brutal brunt. Covered up, empty cup, hiding the pain. a can of paint to cover up the wall where you punched a hole in the middle of the fall. The plaster is smooth and the color is new, a desperate attempt to hide the ghost of you. But every time I look at that perfect space, I see the angry shadow of your ruined face. You can paint the drywall, but you can't erase the memory of the terror in this lonely place. These are just painted over scars in my home, a beautiful cover for a broken bone. The surface is white, but the damage is deep, a terrible secret that I have to keep. I'm trying to pretend that the room is fine while I'm erasing the border of the boundary line. The smell of the pain is heavy in the air, masking the scent of the absolute despair. I'm a master of the cover-up, a queen of the lie, hiding all the tears that I want to cry. These are just painted over scars in my home, a beautiful cover for a broken bone. The surface is white, but the damage is deep, a terrible secret that I have to keep. I'm trying to pretend that the room is fine while I'm erasing the border of the boundary line. Maybe the paint will finally start to peel and show the whole world exactly how I feel. But until that day, I will keep up the front and bear the heavy burden of the brutal brunt. Covered up, empty cup, hiding the pain. The coffee mug slipped right out of my hand and shattered on the tiles where I stand. A million little fragments of the white gleaming in the kitchen's fluorescent light. It's the mug you bought me on that weekend trip, the one that always touched my morning lip. Now it's just debris upon like the promises you made me long before. I'm sweeping up the pieces of my broken heart, trying to figure out just where to start. The porcelain is sharp and it cuts so deep, a physical reminder of the tears I weep. I'm throwing out the wreckage of a shattered dream, pulling at the edges of a ruined seam. The dustpan holds the ruins of our love, while the heavy sky is darkening above. I wash my hands, but I can't wash away the bitter sorrow of this lonely day. Of a ruined seam. You can buy a new cup, but it isn't the same. It won't hold the memory, it won't hold your name. I'll drink my coffee from a paper glass and wait for this terrifying pain to pass. Broken down on the ground, sweeping up. The window is open, just a tiny crack, and the winter is trying to make a bold attack. The wind is a whisper of a freezing breath, reminding me slowly of a quiet death. I'm wearing a sweater, but I'm shivering still, looking out the glass at the barren hill. The chill isn't coming from the outside cold, it's coming from a story that is fully told. There's a chill in the air that I cannot shake, a freezing reminder of my worst mistake. The temperature drops when I think of your name, a sudden extinguishing of a beautiful flame. I'm wrapping my arms around my own waist tight, trying to survive the winter of the night. I close the window and I lock the pane, but the freezing sorrow is a permanent stain. how to navigate the cold alone. Say the time is a fire that will melt the snow, but the hands on the clock are moving way too slow. I'm bracing myself for a permanent freeze, falling in surrender on my trembling knees. So cold, freezing now. I called you just to hear you say my name, but nothing in the audio was the same. The words were right, but everything felt wrong. A dissonant and unfamiliar song. You asked me how I'm doing, how I've been, like I'm a stranger you haven't recently seen. The static was a wall between us two, hiding all the feelings I once knew. Oh, the distance in your voice is killing me. A sudden drop into a freezing sea. We used to talk in whispers in the dark. Now we're miles apart, without a spark. I'm listening to the tone of my own defeat, a bitter end upon a one-way street. I rushed to say goodbye before I cried, and tried to salvage what was left of my pride. I hung up the phone and fell onto the floor, knowing I can never call you anymore. begin to die, fading out, filled with doubt, line goes dead. The well is finally running completely dry. I've looked at every corner of the empty sky. My eyes are burning from the salt and the sting of giving up the hope of a returning spring. I feel a single drop gather on my lash, the very last remnant of the heavy crash. It balances perfectly upon the edge before it plummets off the sorrowful ledge. This is the final teardrop falling for you, the very last ocean of the sorrowful blue. I'm wiping my cheek with the back of my hand and walking away from this desolate land. I've cried all the water that my soul can hold for a broken story that is fully told. The drop hits the fabric of my cotton shirt and slowly dissolves the very last of the hurt. I take a deep breath and I stand up tall, ready to step away from the crushing wall. This is the final teardrop falling for you, the very last ocean of the sorrowful blue. I'm wiping my cheek with the back of my hand and walking away from this desolate land. I've cried all the water that my soul can hold for a broken story that is fully told. There will be no more weeping for the love we lost. I have finally finished paying the cost. I'll open the door and I'll step in the sun, knowing that the crying is finally done. I've looked at every corner of the empty sky. My eyes are burning from the salt and the sting of giving up the hope of a returning spring. I feel a single drop gather on my lash, the very last remnant of the heavy crash. It balances perfectly upon the edge before it plummets off the sorrowful ledge. This is the final teardrop falling for you, the very last ocean of the sorrowful blue. I'm wiping my cheek with the back of my hand and walking away from this desolate land. I've cried all the water that my soul can hold for a broken story that is fully told. The drop hits the fabric of my cotton shirt and slowly dissolves the very last of the hurt. I take a deep breath and I stand up tall, ready to step away from the crushing wall. I called you just to hear you say my name, but nothing in the audio was the same. The words were right, but everything felt wrong. A dissonant and unfamiliar song. You asked me how I'm doing, how I've been, like I'm a stranger you haven't recently seen. The static was a wall between us two, hiding all the feelings I once knew. Oh, the distance in your voice is killing me. The away before I cried, and try to salvage what was left of my pride. I hung up the phone and fell onto the floor, knowing I can never call you It's hidden on the table like a heavy stone, a quiet piece of glass and a quiet bone. I check it every minute just to see a light, but there's only darkness in the middle of the night. I turn the volume up as high as it will go, hoping for a message from the long ago. But the speaker is a desert of a silent hum, waiting for a notification that will never come. The silence of the phone is a screaming sound, pulling me deeper into the underground. Every minute that passes is a twisting knife, cutting through the remnants of my lonely life. I'm chained to a screen that is totally black, knowing in my heart that you're not coming back. I read our old messages to feel a spark, but it only makes it darker in the dark. A digital museum of the love we lost, a permanent reminder of the heavy cost. The silence of the phone is a should turn it off and throw it in the drawer and try to find the peace I had before. But the addiction to the hope is far too strong, and I'll probably sit here all night long. No ring, not a thing, silence. It's sitting on the table like a heavy stone, a quiet piece of glass and a quiet bone. I check it every minute just to see a light, but there's only darkness in the middle of the night. I turn the volume up as high as it will go, hoping for a message from the long ago. But the speaker is a desert of a silent hum, waiting for a notification that will never come. The silence of the phone is a screaming sound, pulling me deeper into the underground. Every minute that passes is a twisting knife, cutting through the remnants of my lonely life. I'm chained to a screen that is totally black, knowing in my heart that you're not coming back. I read our old messages to feel a spark, but it only makes it darker in the dark. A digital museum of the love we lost, a permanent reminder of the heavy cost. The silence of the phone is a screaming sound, pulling me deeper into the underground. Every minute that passes is a twisting knife, cutting through the remnants of my lonely life. I'm chained to a screen that is totally black, knowing in my heart that you're not coming back. I should turn it off and throw it in the drawer and try to find the peace I had before. But the addiction to the hope is far too strong, and I'll probably sit here all night long. No ring, not a thing, silence. a freezing breath, reminding me slowly of a quiet death. I'm wearing a sweater, but I'm shivering still, looking out the glass at the barren hill. The chill isn't coming from the outside cold, it's coming from a story that is fully told. There's a chill in the air that I cannot shake, a freezing reminder of my worst mistake. The temperature drops when I think of your name, a sudden extinguishing of a beautiful flame. I'm wrapping my arms around my own waist tight, trying to survive the winter of the night. I close the window and I lock the pane, but the freezing sorrow is a permanent stain. I'm a prisoner of ice in a house of stone, learning how to navigate the cold alone. There's a chill in the air that I cannot shake, a freezing reminder of my worst mistake. The temperature drops when I think of your name, a sudden extinguishing of a beautiful flame. I'm wrapping my arms around my own waist tight, trying to survive the winter of the night. You say that time is a fire that will melt the snow, but the hands on the clock are moving way too slow. I'm bracing myself for a permanent freeze, falling in surrender on my trembling knees. So cold, too old, freezing now. My thumb is hovering above the little screen, typing out the anger of the space between. I've written 5 paragraphs of heavy grief, looking for a moment of a quick relief. I'm telling you exactly how you broke my soul, and how you stole the pieces that made me whole. The cursor is blinking like a tiny heart, waiting for the sending of the words to start. But I'm staring at the unsent text in the dark, afraid to ignite a brand new spark. I know that the message won't change your mind, it'll only lead me further and further behind. I'm holding the trigger, but accepting the reality of my defeat. The screen goes blank and the room goes black. A final confirmation that you're not coming Silence is the strongest word I have right now. A heavy fulfillment of a broken vow. I'll put the phone down and I'll close my eyes and bury